Welcome back to Good Day Dayton. Of course, the arts are a big part of what we do here on Good Day Dayton. And today we are featuring a show happening over at Wright State. Joining us via Zoom this morning is Joe Deere. He is with the production happening at Wright State right now. That would be called Sweat. We're going to get all the details on the production in just a moment. First off, Joe, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Good morning.
Thank you so much for joining us. Let's get into those details just like I mentioned we're going to. What is production and when did it first get started?
So the show is called Sweat. It's a play by Lynn Nottage. It's the Pulitzer Prize winner for 2017. So it's a fairly recent play. We're doing actually the area premiere of it, the first full production as an area premiere here, which we're really excited about. And the play is about people very much like a lot of folks from Dayton. It's about factory workers and blue-collar workers whose jobs disappear because the factories close down, move overseas, etc. And it's what happens to those people when those jobs leave. It's such a relevant story for folks living in Dayton. We all remember going through that.
It's a timely piece. It's really a piece about humanity. Let's talk a little bit about how the production has come together. Of course, it's featuring all student actors because it's at Wright State. Tell me, when it was first pitched to do this, were the students excited about it? What was kind of the general mood there?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Our students love to do. I mean, it's very realistic drama. It's gritty. If it was a movie, it would be rated R because it's got a lot of strong language and some violent situations in it. But it's not really different than if you watch Ozark on Netflix or something like that. But the students are completely nuts about it. It's a really, really great dramatic play, good roles for everybody. And we brought in a director called Sean Patrick Tubbs, who's based in New York City. He teaches or directs at the Juilliard School and a lot of very, very impressive places. And he's also a graduate of this BFA acting program at Wright State 20 years ago.
That's awesome. It's always great to see full circle people graduating from a program, coming back, doing great things, and years later helping out the program. Let's talk specifics. I believe the show has already kicked off this past weekend, and you're doing shows every night this week, or is it just the weekends?
No, we're back on Thursday night, this Thursday at 7, then Friday and Saturday at 8, and Sunday at 2. So folks have 4 more chances to see this, and there are still seats available. So I invite everybody to tune in to wright.edu/TDMP, which is Theater, Dance, and Motion Pictures, or contact our box office at 937-775-2500. You can get us every possible way.
Lots of great ways to get tickets. Like you said, 4 more shows to enjoy. I do want to focus a little bit more on what went into the production. So maybe you can tell me about the students themselves, about any aspects of behind the scenes. What were any hurdles you guys had to overcome, or just generally the workflow of getting the show put together?
Well, you know, there is this thing called the pandemic going on, right? And so it affects a lot of things. We have students masked in performance and in rehearsal. Audiences are required to wear masks on campus because it's just the university policy. But our students were tested twice a week. And we did have breakthrough cases, so that means suddenly understudies are pushed into rehearsal and so forth. And it's a lot of very careful maneuvering to make sure that we can keep things going. I mean, that's true for all of our classes as well. But this cast has been great. It's remained intact throughout, and I'm sure it will stay that way.
All right, well, so glad that the cast was able to come together to put this together. We're just about out of time, and I should mention, like you said, there are still 4 more chances to see the wonderful students put their production together. Joe, thank you for your time today.
Thank you so much. Great to see you.
All right, and hopefully next time we have you, we'll have you here, right here in studio.